Hey everyone, John Kuhn, Fairfield's local real estate economist of choice. This is your market update for the week and month ending December 7th, 2025, covering Fairfield, Westport, and Trumbull. Before we go town by town, a quick reminder of a metric I use, which is Velocity Adjusted Absorption, or VAA. It blends the traditional absorption rate with days on market to measure not just how many homes are selling, but how fast the market is actually moving. Think of it as the market's momentum score. When VAA moves up, momentum is accelerating and selling leverage is increasing. When it moves down, the market is slowing and buyer leverage is rising. Now let's start with Fairfield. For the month, Fairfield recorded 55 closings, up 6%, while new listings fell 51%. That sharp contraction in supply pushed the absorption rate to 2.75, a very strong seller signal. At the same time, days on market increased to 25, and the velocity adjusted absorption moved up to 0.11. This places Fairfield firmly in the strong seller zone on the VAA scale. In simple terms, demand remains strong. Inventory is tightening quickly, but buyers are taking slightly longer to make decisions as we move into the winter. This also has a seasonal effect, given the holidays. Fairfield today remains a seller's market with controlled, steady momentum. Now let's move to Westport, where we're seeing the biggest shift in the county, or for the markets that we follow at least. For the month, Westport closings fell 65%, while new listings increased 25%. That imbalance pushed the absorption rate down to just 0.36, which officially places Westport in a buyer's market according to VAA. Days on market improved slightly to 31 days, but the velocity adjusted absorption dropped to 0.01, which falls into a cold market range on the VAA scale. That tells us inventory is now outpacing demand. Buyer urgency has dropped significantly, and negotiating leverage has shifted clearly towards buyers. Westport has now transitioned from a seller's market to a buyer-controlled market, but again, seasonality may have a factor in that. Now let's look at Trumbull, which continues to be one of the most supply-constrained towns in Fairfield County. For the month, Trumbull recorded 33 closings, down 11%, while new listings fell 50%. That drove the absorption rate to a very high 4.171. Even with a seasonal slowdown, days on market increased to 34, but the velocity adjusted absorption rebounded strongly to 0.14, which puts Trumbull in the hot market range. This tells us that despite winter seasonality, buyer demand is still materially outpacing supply, and sellers continue to hold strong leverage. To summarize Fairfield County as of early December, Fairfield is a strong seller's market with steady winter momentum. Westport has officially shifted to a buyer's market, but that could just be a single data point. Trumbull remains a hot seller's market driven by severe inventory constraints. If you'd like me to calculate your neighborhood's VAA, velocity adjusted absorption score, and show how these trends affect pricing, leverage, and timing in your price range, simply send me a message. I'm John Kuhn, bringing financial grade analysis to Fairfield County real estate. I'll see you next week.